Guys, if you're watching this video, I think you should be seriously worried about Gala Games and its future. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm not a supporter of the project or because I hate it, but believe me guys, I have tons of money invested into the project, and right now what I'm seeing is completely heartbreaking, and this is something which none of us should have ever seen or ever expected as well. Anyways, with that being said, now let's jump back into the video and let me show you all the things which I'm talking about. If you want to earn massive amounts of money while trading crypto, make sure you guys sign up for my trade signal group as soon as possible. The link to it will be down in the description. Once you join my group, you guys are also going to be getting access to technical analysis, various business opportunities, my personal portfolio, and there's also a chat option where you can chat with like-minded people who are seriously invested into the crypto markets and are making some huge money from this space as well. Anyways, now with that being said, let's jump back to Gala and let me tell you what the tensions are all about. So guys, basically bubble maps, which is something which I personally like to follow, it has basically launched a serious update. But guys, before we move on to the bad stuff, I want to tell you the good stuff for today, which is that breaking news is that SEC has approved all 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs. So basically Bitcoin and the entire crypto markets are now going to be open for all the traditional investors out there. And this is going to be really a huge bump for Bitcoin, because now your grandma can buy Bitcoin, your fathers can buy Bitcoin, basically everyone can buy Bitcoin who was previously not able to buy Bitcoin because they did not know how to basically make a crypto account and transfer their funds into fiat, then into crypto. Then when they have to take it out, they have to convert it back into the fiat and then take it out. So now they can basically remove all those hassle, because now the Bitcoin trust and the Bitcoin ETFs have been approved. Here is a list of the 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs which have been approved, which include Grayscale, Bitwise, Hashdex, iShares, Valkyrie, ARC21 shares, Invesco Galaxy, Vanic Bitcoin, Wisdom Tree, Fidelity Wise, Franklin Bitcoin. And I mean, this is something which is very crazy and something which all of us crypto investors should be looking forward to. I guess as for the bad stuff about Gala Games, I'm gonna be reading out this Twitter thread by Bubble Maps, which has some really innovative and some new information about Gala Games. So basically, Bubble Maps introduced a statement saying tensions rise at Gala Games as co-founders take their disputes to court. Over $100 million of Gala has gone missing. We went through 200 pages of legal document and checked on-chain data so you don't have to, and here's what Bubble Maps basically found out. So guys, if we scroll down, you can see that earlier this month, co-founders Eric and Ry Thurston traded accusations at each other, pointing fingers at each other for malpractice and theft. Now both of these lawsuits are now public and they can be accessed online, so make sure you guys check it out. But as you can see, basically Eric and the co-founder Ry Thurston filed lawsuits saying that basically that both of them basically obtained and sold $130 million worth of Gala tokens, and they got it illegally. Now Thurston's accusations on Schmeier was of wasting millions of dollars in company assets, and both of this is completely really wrong, because if either one of them comes out victorious, then basically the loss is not for the person who was on the opposite side, but for all the investors out there who have invested a lot of amount of their money into Gala Games. Now, according to the lawsuits, the company transferred 20 billion Gala from one wallet to 100 company wallets for more security, as shown in the cluster below. Both co-founders had the private keys without the multi-sig. Now, if we check out this, you can see that this includes, the 100 company wallets, which all have Gala. And this is something which is not really helpful, because right now you can see that basically when all of these company wallets hold Gala and they are all in contact with the founders and the co-founders, then if there is any sort of tension with the founders, then that is basically very wrong and something which can go down pretty steep. So guys, Schmeier claims that on February 3rd, 2021, Thurston took 8.6 billion Gala from 43 of those company wallets and moved them to new wallets under only Thurston control. Now down below you can see that we have some wallet addresses right over here, which basically marks up for 25.41% out of the total Gala supply, which was removed from Gala supply and transferred to Thurston alone. And this is something which is turning out very bad. Now on the other hand, this is where things get out of hand very quickly. The Thurston claims that Schmeier moved 11.3 billion Gala from the remaining company wallets to his own wallets. Now this is where things start getting really interesting, because 11.3 billion Gala tokens means that basically 48% of the total supply is being transferred into one person's hand, who can basically dump it anytime and cause a massive havoc. In or about the first quarter of 2021, following the distribution that resulted from BGP's accusation of Sandbox, True North and Schmeier, separated around 8.6 billion Gala, which they individually owned, into wallets they individually controlled. Schmeier, however, took control of all the remaining Gala NFTs, including those owned by True North and others, by separating them into wallets to which Schmeier alone had the keys. Now basically what all of this is happening is completely this. In this process, both co-founders, I'm not taking sides of Thurston or Schmeier, but both the co-founders drained the 100 company wallets, redirecting the funds to their personal wallets. So basically funds which were meant for Gala have now been transferred into their personal wallets, and the firm meant for the company use are now going to be used for personal use, which is really bad. Now, all in all, and in combined, they control 78% supply of Gala. Now guys, this is really bad, and something which basically everyone says that should not be happening, and this is not which is the right thing to go forward with. But this is what has happened with Gala Games as of right now. Now in May 2023, the Gala version 2 token was launched. It was presented as an upgraded token with more security and use cases. Now this is what we all remember Gala version 2 token as. However guys, it appears that Schmeier's launched out this token to sideline Thurston, since Thurston didn't receive any tokens from this airdrop. So basically, Schmeier basically did the right thing here, where he basically sidelined Thurston so that Thurston did not receive any tokens from the airdrop, which was a great move. But what about accusations made by Thurston onto Schmeier about stealing tokens for his personal use? Things are still not clear, and something which I think is really bad is because Gala is a really good project. Gala holds a lot of a lot of potential for the future, and seeing Gala appear into these kind of scams is really disheartening for all those investors out there who have put in their money and trusted their networks into Gala Games. Now, the burning question is how much of the new Gala version 2 supply is under Schmeier's control. Now, we all know that Schmeier has already sidelined Thurston, but the main question applies that how much does Schmeier holds? Does he hold the 78% of the supply, which was practically meant for Thurston and Schmeier, and now he holds it alone? Or has he done the right job and distributed it all amongst the holders and basically locked it all up? I personally don't think that Schmeier would have done any sort of bad things, but this is something which we cannot really comment on, because only after knowing the full story we are going to be able to see how the project is going to be standing. As of right now, the project is doing good. The project is making some normalized gains. It is not moving crazily, but this is something which can change quite frequently, and we can see Gala dropping down to 0 if this malpractice continues, and if we don't see any sort of information and a clear statement away from Gala Games. So guys, make sure you guys are on the lookout, and I just want to advise you all to not take any sort of short positions on Gala as of right now. Give the project some time, because these are the kinds of news which are oftentimes made by the company itself to make sure that you guys are selling all your tokens so that they can be buying up and preparing their wallets for the bull market. And yeah guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for my analysis video on Gala today. Make sure you guys are on the lookout, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and as always, I'll make another video for you tomorrow, and I'll catch you then. Peace out.